Okay, so I finally set off for my 100-kilometer paddle. Literally such an emotional morning. Like, I woke up at 3 a.m. having nightmares about wild camping, about big waves at Penchuan, because the last time I was there, I didn't feel safe swimming. So yeah, really emotional start to the day. And obviously I miss Percy, hate leaving him behind. But it's, yeah, really lovely to be out. I knew I'd feel better as soon as I was on the board. And I think also because I haven't been out for a few days because I've been resting, so I knew that would put negative impacts on my mind as well. So really enjoying the river from Lostwithiel. Never been here before, so absolutely spectacular. So really, yeah, woohoo, let's hope it stays this positive. Oh, first snack of the trip. My vegan bacon and hash brown bap are my favourite, but I didn't get the normal bacon I usually get. So, oh, so beautiful. Foy River, it's high tide, lovely. You can see all my luggage there, quite a lot. But yeah, nice to be going with the tide. I'm finally out at the mouth of the river, so I'm finally out at sea and it is looking stunning. So I've got a really light easterly wind behind me, so hopefully it's just going to drive me. Ideally, I might try and get to that point there, just past it or just before it. So I haven't decided yet, depends how today goes. But yeah, absolutely stunning. So I'm just having a little giggle to myself because I thought I wanted to get past that point today. And then I realised, actually, that's Dodman Point, and where I want to go, well, basically, is that beach there. So, really not that far, you know. Good morning. So I am out and I don't know, it was like I woke up petrified, and the wind has picked up today, but it is a northwesterly, so I really should be sheltered as long as I hug this beautiful coastline all the way until I get to the Carrick Roads. So yeah, even though I camped last night, didn't bother showering, what's the point? Just had a good sleep. Yeah, so this is pretty magnificent if I just show you the view. Yeah, I'm just gonna get paddling and try and beat the wind. The wind is gonna pick up around lunchtime, so I hope to be sunbathing on a beach in St Maur's, reading my book. God, please tell me I've got my book. Yeah, so let's just take my time, take it easy. So I'm a bit achy. Forgot to do warm-ups again today. God, it's just always such a mad rush to pump the board and get out on the water. But yeah, well, let's have a nice day. So I'm just going to stop off in this little cove for a snack. Wind's calmed down a bit. Unfortunately, couldn't really get any videos of Nairn Head, which is one of the most beautiful parts of the coast to view by water. The first time I ever saw it just took my breath away, but unfortunately I'd probably be blowing offshore if I stopped to take pictures. So yeah, as you can see, my board is turning because there is that onshore wind. But yeah, so I better get to my little cove. Okay, so the next section I've just got to paddle into like 15 miles per hour gust winds, maybe 70 miles an hour by now, but it's going to be hard. I'm tired, I cannot be bothered. I just want it to be flat and no wind. I don't know, it's been a bit scary. I went up in a cove earlier because I was freaking out, and then I thought as soon as I got down this way I'd be like woo woo woo, but I did come across a really beautiful bit, but unfortunately I couldn't take any pictures or videos because I would just get swept offshore, and that's the last thing that anyone wants. And but it was really nice because I had a couple of seals that kept travelling ahead of me and then popping up, and then I was like, thank God I've passed them, and then they'd be ahead of me again, and one of them was like literally chasing me for 30 minutes. I was like paddling for dear life because they are wild animals after all, but I think this one really just wanted to probably ride the wake of the board. So I was like, chill out, Steph, it's not going to come and attack you, is it? But since I've pulled up in this cove, or was it another cove? Yeah, they've basically, no, as soon as I come in the estuary mouth, yeah, she disappeared. I was like, wow, thank God. But it certainly kept me moving. So now I've just had some food and a toilet break, and now I'm gonna get back out there. Ugh. And as soon as I get round the corner, I might dip into St Maur's, I don't know, probably to have a little explore, add some kilometres onto the distance. And then as soon as I get round the corner, it's gonna be still, flat, no wind, shelter. So it's gonna be a really easy paddle back to Truro, where my sister will have a beer waiting for me, and hopefully dinner, so I don't have to eat any of my energy adventure food, so I can save them for another occasion. Wish me luck. Day 2 done, and I'm just going to say it was a really hard, awful day. I was just spent hours, like all afternoon basically, battling against wind, and the wind forecast was 15 miles an hour of gust, so I expected that, but it actually felt like 40 miles an hour. I actually cried when I was crossing the estuary because it was just so difficult, and there was also boats speeding past to create more waves because all I had was wind and waves in my face. I've kind of strained my shoulder a lot because I was on my knees paddling against the wind. So ice pack. I'm currently got luxury at my sister's house, so I paddled to Truro, crashing here, and then leaving Truro tomorrow morning to continue. And I've also got a yellow weather warning for Wednesday, thunderstorms, which means I ain't going out on the water. I'm petrified of thunder and lightning. So to continue the 100-kilometre paddle to raise funds for Seaful Charity and Mind Cornwall, Cornwall Mind, I'm going to try and bash out 34 kilometres tomorrow, and that's 100 kilometres done. So I'm going to try my best, and let's hope for a better day. I just want to say also thank you for those that have been supporting me, and thanks for those that have donated. It really means a lot. Thank you. Morning. So yeah, final day of the paddle today, and it's looking gorgeous, so I'm really thankful for that. Nice flat river at the moment, just going with the tide, no wind, beautiful. And yeah, still feeling really achy though. If I'm honest, this morning I felt physically sick again. I don't know what it is, but it's so nerve-wracking, and like the fear of coming out. And then so yeah, I said to my sister, I'd rather just stay here with an ice pack on my shoulder, please. I don't want to go. And I was really grateful because Sarah and Abe pumped up the board for me to save my energy. So I'm really thankful for that. And every morning Dave's done it for me. So yeah, good people. And but yeah, as soon as I get on the water, all that anxiety, all that fear and the negative feelings just disappears. And that is why I'm raising money for this charity, because the aim of the charity, Seaful Charity, is to connect people with the water, you know, in the ocean, connect that blue mind. And, you know, the more people that are connected, then the more people that are going to act as ocean conservationists. You know, they're going to protect what they love. And, you know, I appreciate it's not everyone's cup of tea, but being out in the water, especially the ocean, is my therapy. And I feel like it's a lot of other people's therapy as well. So one of the reasons, as well as like raising funds for the charity, is also to kind of bring awareness to say there are other therapies out there for mental health. And, you know, my little business, SUP with Steph, is hoping to work with mental health charities to take people out to see if it does help them. And if it does, it's a really healthy way to combat mental health issues. You know, I appreciate it's a huge scale of mental health, and I'm no expert. I can only talk about my own, and how paddleboarding just really relieves it, calms it down. So yes, so obviously, and also thank you to all my friends that have supported me, and to Cal as well for your messages last night. I don't know if I would have had that oomph like to get out of bed this morning, but having all that support from friends, family and Cal Major is just great. So it really has driven me to get out and get on the water. And I'm super excited later because when I hit Falmouth, because I've just left Truro, my mate's going to join me, Caroline, so that's going to be great. So she's going to do the last section with me, which will hopefully, like when I'm dying, that's going to build me up and bring my energy up. So again,